Hi students, welcome to another video of microbiology video series. It is regarding biomedical waste management. So as per WHO, any waste which is generated during diagnosis, treatment or immunization of human beings or animals or any research activities, we call it as biomedical waste. So what is biomedical waste management? It is a process of collecting, segregating, disposing or recycling and monitoring of waste materials. So these are all the terminologies we use it here. Like hospital waste, it refers to the biological or non-biological waste that is discarded and it is not intended for future use. You never think of using it in future and it comes from the hospital, then we call it as hospital waste. What is medical waste? It refers to material generated as a result of patient diagnosis, treatment, immunization of human beings or animals. Any diagnostic or treatment immunization related waste from human being and animals, we call it as medical waste. What is infectious waste? These are the portion of medical waste that could transmit an infectious disease. Any medical waste which transmits infection, then we call it as infectious waste. What is pathological waste? So any pathological organs, like anatomical part or autopsy or medical procedure like tissues, organs, body parts which are pathological, we say it as pathological waste. Next, sources of healthcare waste. Where and all we will get the waste from the healthcare setups. Actually, the sources are divided as or classified as major source and minor source. Major source, as you all know, that these are all from the hospitals and healthcare setups, nursing homes, laboratories, mortuary centers and blood bank centers. So these are all the major areas where we will get waste from. Minor healthcare waste are from small clinics, home care, paramedics, institutions like any medical or nursing institutions. Also, they may have some healthcare waste. For funeral services areas, there also we will have minor healthcare waste. So the sources are minor and major. What are the categories of persons exposed to risk of infection? When we talk about biomedical waste, we always think of we are not infecting others or affecting others. So you should know who are all the people who are getting infected because or having chance of getting infected with this biomedical waste. The first category are patients and public. The patients who got admitted in the hospital or in the public community, people also has a risk of infection. Medical and paramedical staff, sanitation workers and the environment. So our whole environment itself has a chance of getting infection and sanitation workers. So the categories of person exposed for the infection are patients, public, medical and paramedical staff, sanitation workers and the environment. The classification of biomedical waste, actually we classify it as different types of waste. So all the biomedical waste are classified as infectious waste. As you all know, what is infectious waste, pathological waste, sharps, pharmaceutical waste, the things which comes from the pharmacies like expired drugs, spoiled drugs, all those things comes under pharmaceutical waste. Genotoxic waste, that is genetic waste, chemical waste, waste with high content of heavy metals, pressurized containers, radioactive waste. So these are all the different classification of biomedical waste, but mostly we come under this pathological, infectious and sharp wastes. Segregation of solid biomedical waste, it is color coded and it is from different from one nation to another nation. So in our India, we use Indian Medical Association goes eco-friendly, that is Image Services. Image is the agent which collects all the biomedical waste in our Kerala, especially in India, and they segregate it and they dispose it properly. Image expansion is Indian Medical Association goes eco-friendly. Here are few things about Indian Image Service. Indian Medical Association Kerala State Branch has taken up the challenge of disposal of hospital waste by establishing a common biomedical waste treatment and disposal facility at Palakkad. So according to the waste management rules which was established in 1998, this Image Service, what they did in Kerala, they have opened a waste treatment and disposal facility in Palakkad, and they started collecting all the waste from everywhere and they will dispose it properly in that facility. So in IMA in 2002 they decided to start 4 biomedical waste management plants because one will be very difficult. In Palakkad, if we cannot collect all the waste from all over the Kerala and they cannot bring it, so there was difficulty. So in 2002 they started 4 waste management plants in each zone, like north, middle east and south, and they started doing this surveys. So what is waste treatment? As per the waste management and handling rules, it was revised in 2016. The waste treatment facility should be away from the residential area. So the waste treatment area or the treatment facility has to be away from the residential area, but it should be within 150 km of healthcare facilities, because they have to collect all the health waste to that area, so to that place, so it has to be 150 km closer to the healthcare facility. And it is color coding segregation is done as per the image. So we will see the image color code which they use in our Kerala. Waste segregation categories of 4 categories actually. We'll see each category one by one. Yellow, what are all the types of waste goes is pathological waste, cotton waste, dressing materials, beddings, body fluid contaminated paper and cloth, face mask, cap, cytotoxic expired and discarded medicines, microbiology, biotechnology, lab waste. So all these type of waste goes under the yellow category. So the yellow bin or the yellow cover represents that these type of waste should be discarded in this yellow bin. So what are all they? Mainly it focus on the pathological waste, cotton waste. The next is red. The red category implies like syringe without needles, IV set, catheters, gloves, urine bag, dialysis kit, IV bottle, plastic waste and goggle. So the red indicates mostly plastics and the yellow indicates all the things which they can incinerate. This red, it is treated as a plastic waste. All the plastic waste which is used in the healthcare facility like syringe, IV set, catheter bags, different types of catheters, gloves, everything goes in the red. The white or translucent bottle is considered as a sharp container. It is a transparent one or a white container. It will collect all the waste like needles, syringes fixed with needles, that the type of insulin syringe and all. It goes inside this white translucent container, blades and scalpels. So all these things. So the white is for needles and sharps. The next is blue. Blue category indicates broken glass, ampoules, lab slides, metals, nails, metallic body implants, scissors. So all the sharp metal and glass broken items will be discarded in the blue. Okay, and this also will be treated before disinfection in 1% hypochlorite solution. So what are all the categories we have seen? Yellow one for pathological and dressing and cotton waste, and red one for plastic waste, white for sharps, and blue for broken glass, broken slides and metals and pins. The next is methods of waste treatment. What are all the different types of waste treatment they do is the first one is chemical disinfection. That is nothing but 1% hypochlorite solution. If you dip all the waste, then it is disinfected. So mostly infectious waste will be disinfected chemically before the waste treatment. The next is incineration. Incineration is burning Burning items like cotton waste, dressing materials, all those things can be burnt by incinerator. Autoclaving thing has to be done before treating the waste. You have to just sterilize the instruments or whatever the waste is collected. Shredding can be done for all the paper waste, which is like they can use the shredder to make it into pieces. Next one is waste disposal. Waste disposal is done in different ways. The first one is secured landfill. These are secured landfills with liners. So they will fill the land and they will secure it with a liner so that it won't come into the public waste. So they will just construct area where they can just put it or dump the waste in the landfill area. It will not come in contact with the normal land. Deep burial. Materials after chemical disinfection are put into deep trenches covered with lime and filled with soil. So they will, after disinfecting all the waste material, they will just bury it under the soil which is filled with lime. It is called deep burial. The next is sharp spit. So all the treated sharps, as we said, like 1% hypochlorite solution, all the sharps will be treated and then disposed into the pit. This pit is covered with a cement, and through a pipe they will dispose all the sharps. So they make a pit which is covered with the lined with the cement, and then a pipe is connected from outside. Through the pipe they will just drop all the sharps into the pit. Once the pit is filled, they will close it. The next is liquid waste. The liquid waste from the labs, hospital and generated waste, which includes blood and body fluids, what they do is they undergo a primary, secondary, tertiary treatment, and they will put it in the normal, they will send it to the, they will reuse the water what has been collected later. So they will undergo water treatment method like primary sedimentation, secondary and tertiary treatment is done, and the rest of the water is sent through the drainage. So these are all the waste disposal methods they use, that is secured landfill, deep burial, sharp spit and liquid waste. But before sending all these to deep burial or sharp spit, they disinfect with the chemicals. So we have seen like what is the waste, what is biomedical waste, sources of waste, and what are the different types of color coding given for waste segregation by the image, and waste disposal methods. Okay, see you in next video. Thanks for watching.